Well, good afternoon, y'all. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Everything's going good for you. I heard that I did. Um, I tried to learn how to do that live thing. Well, I ain't really good at that technology stuff, so I ain't figured it out yet. But I bet there's somebody out there to help me figure out how to do that. Y'all make sure, I'm going to make this real quick. So y'all make sure that y'all watch Reseller Six Pack tonight. One of the best resellers I know, one of the tops, Mr. Chad Pagel and his wife Kimberly Pagel are actually Golden Finger Picker and Florida Picking Queen. They will be in charge of the show tonight. They are extremely knowledgeable about what they do. Last night, I was on the auction on Dwayne Hale. He has every Saturday night a live auction. Y'all do really need to check that out. Mothership Products, and he does a really good job, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and then you got people like Glenn Swamp Picker. He bought Chad's baby girl a Bible, and I think that's just amazing. And the auction isn't really about us, other people that are buying, about making something off of what we buy. It's kind of a way to repay them in a simple gesture for the time they have taken out of their lives to make videos to help us. Okay? I don't know what they make off their videos, and I could care less. If there's all millionaires, they helping me. Free knowledge is pretty simple, If you can't learn from somebody, something's wrong with you. I once heard somebody say that nobody could teach them anything. Well, in my opinion, I heard this years and years ago, but in my opinion, the person that don't think anybody can teach them anything has got 17 and a half loose screws where they're supposed to have 18 tight ones. Pretty simple to me, But I've been knowing that for years and years and years and years. Cause you gotta remember, I'm an old man. I can't really tell you how old I really am, and I got them Cadillacs and all that, but I will tell you, a dinosaur does taste like chicken. So that'll help you out just a wee little bit, about that much. Okay. I've had a good weekend. I haven't sold a lot. I've sold some 25-cent shirts for 20 bucks a piece, and that's really pretty good idea, I think so. I sell a lot of ink. I buy a lot of ink. Ink sells. One of my sales this weekend was 4 things of ink that I paid 99 cents, I think, for each one of them. I sold them for $41 plus shipping. So that's not really a bad turnaround. I didn't realize this horse over here was as old as it is. But there's somebody out there that does know how old it is and knows all about it. And that's about having the reseller community. I was kind of floored when I found out what it could be worth. And man, very knowledgeable man, his name is Pete on Craigslist Hunter. Okay, watch his shows too. He is very, very good. He's done it a long time and knows what he's doing. So check his show out also. That's called Pete, Craigslist Hunter. it has real horsehair. It does have a broke leg a little bit, but I'm not going to put him down, because, you know, usually they put a horse down that's got a broke leg and just, put him down. And we don't want to put him down. He's been real good. He's been around for a long time. He's probably played with a lot of children, and you just don't put nothing down like that. It can't help it. It just can't. It just can't help it. So it just does the best it can with what it's got to do with, And some of these pictures over here, I've had 30 and 40 years. And I don't even know what that is over yonder, one of them things. And I think back over yonder, there's one of them Ozzy Osbournes. He plays Bark at the Moon or something at the moon or rocket ship to the moon, or it got something to do with the moon, if that makes any sense. I just don't know. I hope y'all getting this real clear. I don't know what I can't see, so I don't know if it's getting clear or not. It may just be fuzzy as what my eyes is. I looked for my glasses today for an hour and a half, and I had to do like this. Could not find them. I finally found them underneath some shirts I got hanging over him. I took, and I found a shirt today that I couldn't find. Oh, and I got them floaters in my eyes too. But the one good thing about them having them floaters in your eyes is you get to watch sea monkeys play all day. Hey, you always got to look for the bright side. You always got to have a good attitude. You got to treat people properly. I guarantee you, if you treat people properly and respect, it will come back to you 10 times over or more. You cannot get right by doing wrong. And I have done one hell of a lot of wrong in my day. But I got a man that forgave me for all that, and he took my alcohol and everything away, and it's going good. And seems like the more you sell, those cha-chings on your phone is kind of like energy packets. The more you hear them, the more you want to do something. I don't know the way it works for me, but I don't know how it works for everybody else. It might work for some people like, oh, damn, I got to pack something else. Well, if that's the attitude that you're going to have, you're in the wrong business. Business. B-I-Z-Z-I-N-E-S-T. Business. That's how you spell it. But no, my cha-chings, I love my cha-chings. Sometimes I don't get no cha-chings, and I used to worry about it all the time, but I don't worry too much anymore. I got faith that eventually they'll come back. And then times you got them cha-chinging, that's good. Okay? It's good. Cha-chings are good. Remember that. Cha-chings are good. But it needs to be 2 cha-chings, because 1 cha-ching means it's sold, 2 cha-ching mean it got paid for. See? You learn about the different cha-chings. Cha-ching is a very important thing. So I like cha-ching. Cha-ching, ching, ching, like old cash register. Y'all remember the old cash registers back in the 30s and 40s. I know y'all do. Because some of y'all are probably twice as old as I am, but I doubt it very seriously, I really do, because, I'm pretty old man, I'm pretty much, they talk about that hill. Well, I'm still climbing that hill. I ain't gonna call myself over the hill. I refuse to get old. I might get older, but I ain't getting old. Oh no. I enjoy too many things about life. I bought a flute the other day. I'm supposed to go sell it tomorrow. This deal that they're talking about local sales, It's a good thing too. I do not mess with Craigslist whatsoever. I would buy something off Craigslist, but that's it. I'm not selling nothing on Craigslist because I cannot check out the buyer. I had a fella the other day. He said, I want to buy this Jensen amplifier you got, and this is what I'm willing to pay you for it. And I thought about it a minute. I wrote back. I said, well, I'll take that. Then he wrote me back. He said, can I come to your house and get it? I looked up his profile, and the answer was, no, you cannot come to my house to get it. I will meet you somewhere. So we decided we just going to meet right down the street down there. And he wrote me back another message. He says, are you going to hook it up for me when I get there? Why, hell no, I'm not going to hook it up for you when you get there. Well, I may have lost a sale, but I blocked that person. I don't need that. I have had people come to the house and buy stuff and never have no problem. I had a man yesterday that met his wife. Well, I didn't meet her, but found about it on that Facebook marketplace. Her and her husband just got back having their grandchildren to take care of again. You know, families, that happens, you know. I just pray for everybody, you know, hope they all doing fine. And she was advertising yard cut $25. Well, my grass was about 3.5 foot tall, and this man came out here and cut my grass, and I got a good yard too. I wish I had some goats in it, you know, but I got a pretty good sized yard. They probably wouldn't allow me to have goats in downtown Pensacola. Well, I ain't downtown, but you know what I'm saying, Pensacola. So he did this, and he did it in the rain with a push mower. And I gave him a little bit more than 25. And I told him, I said, listen, you have got my business. If you'll be here every other Saturday, let me know, and I'll have it. And then I don't mind 25 because it's going to be short. You know, it won't be so bad. I said, but if it gets bad, I don't mind helping you. Because you got to help people in life. It's kind of like a watching, you know, y'all may or may not like Steve Harvey or whatever like that. But he likes to talk to his audience. And he talked to his audience about jump. Everybody has got to jump. Okay? By that he means you got to take that chance. You know, when I got in this reselling and everything, you know, I wasted a lot of money, because I didn't have a smartphone and I was just buying whatever I get my fingers on. I made money, but I shouldn't have bought a lot of stuff I bought. Lady I got working for me now is fantastic. I'm not saying she's working for me, she's working with me. We have got things pretty well, we're working on getting things organized. And the more they get things organized, the more I want to list. I just wish I didn't have these Cadillacs in my eyes, you know. But, you know, it happens that way, you know, sometimes. You never can tell. It just, it's hard to see when you can't see. That's pretty obvious if you're hard to see if you can't see. Boy, ain't I brilliant. I tell you what, my mama sometimes she tells me, you think you smart, don't you? I say, hell yeah, I know I'm smart. Well, you got it going on, don't you? Oh yeah, damn straight, you know. She said, well, that's what you think. I said, well. And she says, sometimes you talk and you don't know that I pay the, and they got no really idea what you're talking about. And I said, well, I don't speak languages everybody understands. I speak kind of a Dixie, you know. That's what I call it, Dixie. Down here in the South, I ain't got a thing in the world against people up north or anything like that. Not one bit. I love everybody. You know, I think that's the way it's supposed to be. But, you know, when different people, you know, different people got different accents, you know. And I don't know where mine come from. Somewhere down south, you know. And like I'll try to remember to tell you almost every time because I want to make sure his name gets brought into public. Y'all may wonder why I named my business or my channel or whatever you would like to call it, Redneckerson's Resells. It's very simple. Very simple. I have this friend that lives in Brooklyn, Alabama. And his first name is Red, and his last name is Neckerson. I think I'm trying to be an honor to that man because I named my show after him, Redneckerson's. And what do? I resell. So Redneckerson's Resells. If that makes any sense, you know, because, you know, I like this fella and I'm trying my best to be nice, you know, and help people out and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to have to get off here real shortly, like, because that reseller six-pack's fixing to come on, and I sure would appreciate it if y'all would slap that like button or slap that unlike button and tell me what you don't like about me. Now, some things I can change, but most things I can't change. I used to have this woman, she tell me one time, you walk too hard on the floor. You make too much noise when you walk. One of these days you're going to do that. And I heard it, and I heard it, and I heard it, and I heard it, and I heard it. And I finally told her, I said, listen, I have been walking this way for 50-something years. And if you think I'm going to change it now, you're out your damn mind. So, you know, you get what you know. I'm one of them kind of persons, if you like me, all right. If you don't, I ain't worried about that neither. Because all in all, there ain't but one person you really got to please. And by pleasing him, you're going to be pleasing other people. And by pleasing other people, the blessings will come back to you. See, I'm not no preacher, none of that kind of stuff. I got enough sense to know what's going on. You know, y'all believe however y'all want to believe, and that's y'all business. And it's like that B-I-Z-Z and N-E-S-T business, you know. That's entirely up to y'all. And I'm not going to down you for it. There ain't no way. You know, I'm not going to bring up no political stuff because I like Trump, you know. I shouldn't have said that. So that's all the political stuff I'll ever say, because that might make some of y'all mad at me, you know, and everything. But I don't like hearing, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Let's get off that subject of president. We don't like to bring this into my because we make people mad and they don't like it and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to make nobody mad. Okay, so Bill Clinton's crook. I got to quit that. Quit. Don't be doing that no more. All right. So back to what we was talking about. Yeah, we sold ink, and I even sold some men's Depends underwear. Going to California. They got men that need that underwear out there in California. It's still in the box. I paid $1.99 for it. I think I sold it for $17.99. So that's not really a bad turnaround for underwear, you know. I like to sell Victoria's Secret bras. No, I do not sniff them before I ship them. It's not sniff and ship. No, we don't do that, you know. Now, I ain't gonna buy none of the underwear, nothing like that, sniff and ship. No, we do not sniff and ship. No, we don't sniff and ship. No, it don't work that way. I don't even smell my shoes. I had somebody ask me about smelling my shoes one time, but, you know, my smell of the shoe may be different than what somebody else's smell of a shoe would be. So how could I possibly tell them what it smells like. Now, if they want to buy it from me and smell it when they get it, that's fine. And if it don't smell good enough or ranchy enough or whatever, they can pay for the return and send it back. It's pretty damn simple, you know. That's the way it is. What else did I sell this week? Oh yeah, some of them shoes. Quite a bit of them shoes. And I got some baseball gloves around here somewhere. They sell good. And if you'll go to Lonnie, his channel is Garage Flips. He put a good one too. And he'll tell you about baseball bats and stuff like that. How do you make money off of them? Go to Tanya's channel, Tanya Sheets. She's thrifting treasures. If you want to go to hers, you'll learn a whole lot. And she likes to do what they call jewelry jars. It's very interesting. They'll buy a whole jar of jewelry and then go through it and make bucks. Everybody has got a different way of doing things. Which, that's not bad, that's not good. That's just, if everybody did it the same way, it wouldn't work. No. What do I sell? I sell any and everything legal and nothing for anybody else. Now, I would buy something and resell it, which I do, of course, but I'm not going to sell nothing for anybody. Because you can't make people happy. I tried that and it just don't work. So if you got something and you want to sell it to me and I give you a price and you're all right with that price, I buy it and I resell it. That's none of your business what I get out of it. So I just don't like that. I mean, they say the fees is too much. And people can gripe all they want to about eBay fees. Well, eBay fees. Well, eBay fees. Well, eBay fees. Well, eBay fees. It's probably one of the cheapest forms of advertisement that we've got. All right, go out there, which some people do good. Craigslist Hunter, excuse me, he does real good. He's got his own store, and some other people got their own stores. But start taking in the overhead. It's going to cost you to rent that building unless you own it. Then you own it, still got to pay taxes on it. So you got to have that, what's that word? What's that word? Electricity. Yeah. Yep. And you got to have, what's that other word? Water. Because you got to have one of them bathrooms, or it ain't, you can't have it. Yeah. It may not be a public bathroom, but you got to have one. It's just that simple. You know, there's a lot of them laws you got to go by. Just like people talk about eBay rules and everything. Well, if you do things the right way, you ain't got to worry about no rules. And I don't have no problem with the rules, for the simple reason is I try to do everything the best of my ability and do it right. And the lady, my co-worker, she does the same thing. I do not have to worry about how something gets packed because it's going to be done right. We've got feedbacks from people. This is the most amazing packing job I've ever seen. And that is very important. Very important. Do not never cut yourself short on your packing. Packing is so much a part of the whole game, okay? If you're going to do any volume whatsoever, I'm going to give you a few hit-ups. Buy your scale. Do your labels on eBay. That way you and them both have a copy. Take it to the post office. Don't just drop it off. Y'all can do that if y'all want to, but I'm not going to do that because I want to see it scanned and I got a piece of paper saying it was. All right, that's just the way it is. Every now and then I have to send a FedEx, but if I do, heck, that ain't no problem. I get it scanned in too. I'm not gonna just give it to somebody. Well, maybe it'll get scanned in and maybe it won't. That does not work at all. All right, get your own packing supplies. You can find them everywhere. Look on your local Craigslist. Look on your local Facebook. Look on your local OfferUp and all that kind of stuff. Because people are constantly moving. And living here in Pensacola, people are constantly in and out, in and out, in and out, because we have the naval base here. Actually, we got 2 naval bases here. We got NAS. We have Corey Station, which is part of NAS. We have Whiting Field, that's about 20 miles north of here. We have Eglin Air Force is one of the biggest ones. And it's, if you go yonder way, which would be east, down yonder about where Chad and Kimberly and their family live, it's Eglin Air Force Base. And you have a Hobart Field down there also. So there's a lot of military in this area. And what do military do on a daily basis? They ship out and they ship in. All the time. They don't all go in it one day and all leave it one day. No, that ain't how it works. They're constantly. And a lot of those military families have yard sales because they can't take everything they've accumulated with them. And I'm the kind of person that I try to help folks out. You know, and if it's a benefit, like it was to this little boy going on a trip, he was autistic, and they send him to camp every year. And their mom and daddy really can't. It's pretty expensive, and people in the neighborhood get together and bring stuff there, and they have a yard sale so they can send him to camp. I think that's a fantastic idea. You know, because if you help people, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You know, and I bought quite a bit of stuff, and I'm happy about it. Yeah, I am. I sure am. And don't think you can't find something in your area that you ain't supposed to be in your area for some reason. Because I live in Pensacola, Florida. Y'all know how hot it gets in Pensacola, Florida. I found a brand new pair of figure ice skates. Now, who in the world in Pensacola? But see, there you go. In and out, in and out. It made somebody lived up yonder, you know. And just think about it like this too. I use global shipping only, and that's what I'm gonna do. I don't care who don't like it. That's just what I'm gonna do. If you think about it, while it's 90 degrees or 100 degrees up in our part, if you go down yonder on the other side of that, they got this line that's drawn around the earth. I don't know who drew it. I ain't got a clue, but it was somebody had a lot of time to draw. I guarantee you that. And they drawed this line around the earth, and they figured, they said, Henry, what we gonna call it? Jimmy said, I don't know. Albert, what we gonna call it? Well, it's pretty much equal of half and half. There's a crater right over there. Damn it, we're going to call it the equator. So the persons that drawed that line around the earth, they called it the equator. But when it's south down yonder, and it's hot up here, it'd be cold down there. You know, some kind of rotation of the earth around the moon and the sun and all this. I don't really know about that. All I know is Van Allen's belt is what Van Allen uses to hold his pants up with. That's all I can tell you about. And yeah, there is stars up there because I can't see them because of the Cadillacs, but they up there, you know. But yeah, they even up there when it's raining. You just can't see them because the rain gets between you and the stars. See, you know, it's all logical. Just a big old logical thing, you know. Life is logical. But I'm going to let y'all go right now. I hope I ain't bored y'all very much. And if you like my video, please let me know. If you don't, please let me know that too. I'd like to get some subscribers to make it where it's good. And y'all be watching Dwayne Hale Mothership Products. Next Saturday night, they have Golden Finger Picker and the Florida Picking Queen. They're doing the show. They're doing the auctioning part. Dwayne's doing the auction. It's a lot of fun. It helps people out, you know, when it don't hurt to help people out. And then the next week, I understand, is Glenn Swamp Picker, which is a fantastic person. Well, heck, everybody I know in this reseller society, for the most part, is great folks, you know. And then I'm supposed to have one the next weekend after Glenn. And I don't know what I'm going to sell yet. Hell, I might even sell it. No, I ain't selling them glasses. I might need them. I wouldn't be able to see nothing. If I ever can figure out how to do a live show, and somebody can read that chat for me, I would do a live show. But I can't read the chat, and I ain't technologies. Wow. Technology's enough to know how to do it yet. Me and that technology, like I got to tell you, I'm old. When I went to school, computer, what the hell was a computer? We're lucky if we had an electric stick and some ground to write on or something, you know. I did, when I got to the 8th grade, get one of them great big old pencils about that long, about that big around, and this sheet that had long lines on it, and went this way, and in the middle it had little bitty lines, you know. I got that in 8th grade, you know, and that's when I learned how to write my name. But for a long time, I couldn't learn how to write my name, so my mom and daddy, they embroidered it on me, on my shoulder, see? The only thing is, when I look down like that, it's upside down, it didn't help me a damn bit. We tried, though. Well, this is Red Neckerson's resale with the old white-haired redneck man. And y'all don't always take that wrong by meaning redneck, because that ain't no racist thing whatsoever, because I ain't racial at all. I think God loves every one of us, and it don't matter if you green, yellow, purple, pink, purple, pink. You know what I'm saying. It don't matter. That ain't got a damn thing to do with it. It's got to do with what the person's character is. Character. Y'all remember that. Character. Now, I don't mean like, well, he acts like a character. No, that's not what I mean. I said it's the character of how you carry yourself. Anybody can talk the talk, but can they walk the walk? That's the deal. Y'all have a great day, and God loves every one of y'all. See you later. Old redneck man gone.